You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. Shout out to the Shake Squad and shout out to the Rise community. Shout out to everybody playing NBA 2k25. I want you to have a fun and safe summer. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you guys out there in the city.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bashford reporting live from 2K TV, man. This summer, I want you to get out there, have fun, ball out till you can't ball no more. My one tip is, man, try something new. Promise you, you're going to enjoy yourself. Hey, and don't forget, make sure you're out there splashing, all right? Get out there and splash, man.
From Salt Lake City, Utah, the scene for the Wizards. An absolute magician with the ball in his hands. Ben Simmons looking to create for his team as they get fired up for their game against the Jazz. Wizards, Jazz, up next, right after this. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. He's out there with Magician. Sarr out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Champagny in at the four-man position. And for the Jazz, the pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. And it's George in at the one spot. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Now, here's Markkanen. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Alex Sarr.
Just so many things Markkanen can do to help your team on both sides.
And Markkanen drops them both. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Johns, we really appreciate the update. We know how detailed you are. Thanks so much.
And the endless length of Alex Sarr helping his impact down low.
A nice shot by George.
Man, you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Now, here's George. Can't hit from 12. Now, Sarr. Wizards passing it around. It's hauled in by George. Jazz have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Sexton kicks to Markkanen. And it's blocked.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
Just 5 to shoot. George passes to Markkanen. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
They get it again. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Middleton. Finished off the break.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
And here's George. Another key contributor in that nice win against Oklahoma City. Markkanen finds Sexton. Kessler trying to get open. The shot by Sexton, no good. Kicks it down to Middleton. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside Collins. Passes to Sexton. Over Koulibaly. Misses off the right iron. Now the Wizards with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. Magician. Again, the Wizards. Good for 2.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop him? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a show.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Celtics. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
Well, right now for Washington, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
Now, here's George. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Pass to Sexton. Kicks to Collins. Sexton trying to break free. And there's Collins on the assist by Sexton.
Yeah, tough-nosed veteran. Collins is no stranger to having to overcome aggressive defense.
Pass to Champagny. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Outside, Sexton. Bounce past Collins. And here's George for 3. Connects from 3-point range. George has got 5.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Magician. Trying his luck from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The pass to Kessler. Back to George. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 17-7 run. And it's Magician missing. And so George will bring it up for Utah. 6-point game. An easy 2 points on the way.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Magician. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. Middleton can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And so it's Washington with it after Lauri Markkanen misses from long range.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And what I love about marketing, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient. Playing smart and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Now, here's George. 7 points in the game. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Fast break, here we go. Passes it to Magician. Unloads from 13. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Magician's got 9 points.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
George with the ball. Pass to Kessler. He kicks it to Markkanen. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Count that one. And it's a 6-point Wizards lead.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarge just pushing through that contact.
And the Jazz call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Washington leading now by 6. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the 5 down low. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Champagnie. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Coulibaly. And he uses the glass on the layup. Coulibaly's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Wizards.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Collins. 9 points, last game out. Great positioning on the putback.
Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Here's Magician. 9 points in the game so far. Now the pass to Sarr. And here's Bay. He's guarded by Markkanen. Count it, good. Bay's got the lead up to 6 now for the Wizards.
And maneuvering into position, Bay moving the needle.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And finish off by Collins.
Well, great to see in-sync offense like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. Picked up 58 points and a triple-double for all that effort. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. See what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Collins. It's deflected. Poked away. Here's Kessler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Tight defense against Kessler. Maybe a little too tight.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wizards.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. The Wizards second.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from 3. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor.
Sarr gets the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Outside Collins. It's Sexton on top of the key. Lock at 6. And George kicks to Sexton. Over Koulibaly. Outside for George. Pass to Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Over Middleton. A putback. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score. Wizards passing it around. Sarr, the pass to Magician. To the middle. And Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
George double teamed. Bobbed up there for Collins. Here's Magician. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Champagny. Here's Koulibaly. There's the pass to Magician. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Knocked away. Stolen by Kessler. George with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. George against Middleton. George passes to Kessler. Kicks it to Collins. Got it. Good job in the low post. 8 points for John Collins.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
The feed to Middleton. Plenty of space. Again, the Wizards score.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Jazz trail by 8. And the foul goes on the Magician. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Kessler. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Now, here is George. That 3 off the mark. Down low, here's Sarr. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Markkanen. Outside for Sexton. Picked off in midair. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Markkanen. Another miss by Utah.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Here's Magician. He's got 11. Here's Champagny. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now, here's Sexton. He's defended by Koulibaly. Outside, Sexton. Rebound, Washington.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Utah calls timeout. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
Tie game in Utah. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
58. The Wizards. 58.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Wizards shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic pull. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. Koulibaly is out there with the Magician. Then it's Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Champagny in at the 4.
And we talk about Middleton's accurate shooting often, but they are reminding us of his dunking ability as well.
Now, here's Sexton. Still without a basket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the paint, here's Magician. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 13 points for Magician.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Sexton finds Collins. Shot clock at 5. Back to Sexton. Yep, that one goes in there.
Someone like Sexton, well, all scorers really, they have to get points around the hoop.
Pass to Koulibaly. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Number 33.
Jazz trail by 5. George looking over the floor. Sinks that one from the post. George has got 11 points.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report.
Some very clever ball handling from Sexton, getting himself some room to work with.
Here's Magician, 17 points in the game. Champagny passes to Magician, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on his
personal foul.
Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Here's Magician, 19 points in the game. Champagny passes to Sarr. Can't hit from in close.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Wizards have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Middleton on the wing. All sorts of time. And the jumper is good. Middleton's got 4 this quarter.
And if you're trying to get the most out of Middleton offensively, put him in catch-and-shoot situations.
Sexton finds Kessler. The inside shot. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 4. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Middleton. He's got 10. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Magician's shot is good. Now it's a 6-point Washington lead.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this year.
Now, here's George. He's got 11. Passes it to Markkanen. Collins with it. Shot clock at 6. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
He gets that one.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Now, here's George. Outside, Markkanen. Now, Kessler. Here's Collins. Another miss by Utah. Inside, Magician. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Magician's got 25 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
George with the bounce pass. Collins kicks to George. Back to Collins. Sexton for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Middleton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
So a moment now to see the story for him. And here's George. 11 points in the game. And that time, also a missed shot.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Pass to Magician. Here's Sar. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Koulibaly. And the layup's good off the glass. Koulibaly's got 4 points this quarter.
Not a standout part of Sar's game, but good work recognizing that opening in the defense and making the right read.
Now, here is George. And it's Magician with the rebound. Magician's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Sar throws it down.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sar? He is doing it all tonight.
So it's the Jazz now after the basket by Washington. Here's Sexton. The putback. And Sar pulls it down. Sar's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And the Wizards lead by 18.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 8. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Filipowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. Collier comes in for George. And a change for the Wizards. Dave's checked in. Middleton against Markkanen. And the pass to Magician. No good with the layup. Jazz trail by 18. To the inside. And Markkanen throws it down.
Markkanen showing his athleticism. Soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
The Wizards shooting so well, 63% the offense working as one cohesive unit. Pass to Sar. Here's Magician. Inside. Passes it to Bay. Over Collins. Magician controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Collier. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And Washington has possession. Following Colin Sexton's 3. Here's Sar. Filipowski grabs the board. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. 15-point game. Got a hand on it. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Pass to Middleton. Here's Bay. Down low. And it's Magician missing. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Sexton the pass to Filipowski. Now here's Sexton. Defense right on him.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Bay kicks to Middleton. Shoots over Markkanen. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got 12 points in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
Outside, Markkanen. Tipped away. In transition, here come the Wizards. And Sar throws it down.
How about Sar? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
There's 1:54 left in the third. Outside Collins. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Filipowski. He has 7.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Magician. He's got 29 points. Pass to Koulibaly. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point territory. And again, Washington with the triple. 1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. Markkanen with it. 8 points for him. On the wing, Markkanen.
Yeah, the combination of size and scoring ability Markkanen possesses is special, which is why.
Substitution on the court.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Back to George. The 11-footer. Rebound, Washington. Shanbenny's got his 6th rebound on the night. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. Preparing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. And it's George in at the point guard. That's the group right now for Utah. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now, Kessler. He kicks to Markkanen. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, look, you know Markkanen has this kind of range. That defense has got to get out on him.
Pass to Carrington. Here's Sarr. And there's the pass to Magician. The Wizards working the ball around now. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And the foul goes on the Magician. That's foul number 2 for him. Right, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. But I think one thing that's important is you've got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
George passes to Markkanen. Here's Kessler. Back to Markkanen. He trains it as the shot ticks down.
Yeah, late clock. Markkanen barely gets it off. Good awareness on his part.
Passes it to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Shoots from 12. And again, it's Utah.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Wizards leading by 17. Here's Magician. Pass to Carrington. Out to the wing. He tries for 3. Pass to Magician. Lets it go with a 3. They get it back. Tries a 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
33.
Magician's got 32 points.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here's Sexton. Outside for George. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Wizards have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Sarr gets the bucket. For Utah, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Up the baseline, buries the jump shot.
Nice looking mid-range shot by George. Such an aggressive scorer.
Here's Magician. One-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend.
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
Jazz trail by 19. And it's blocked. Here's Champagny. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Sarr. That one good for 2. Sarr's got 8 here in the quarter.
Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
George, count it. Wizards leading by 19 points. Here's Magician. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Magician's shot is good. Magician's got 36.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's George. Rebound by the Wizards. Champagny's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Magician. He's guarded by Collins. And it's Magician missing.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces him to get sloppy.
To match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity. And he went from being the number 2 guy on a team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor. So he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now. And that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good player and has gotten to the point he's underrated. Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you use your side.
You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, Coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for. Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Outside, Sexton. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Pass to Carrington. To the right side. Here's Magician. Kept alive by Washington. Puts up a three. And again, Washington with the triple.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Sexton. Count the basket. Sexton's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Just a creative ball handler. Sexton does a really good job with his change of speeds and direction, keeping the defender off balance.
Washington calls timeout. They're up by 23. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Magician.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
.131 left in the fourth quarter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Utah's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Wizards.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Magician.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Back to Simmons. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Third personal foul.
Free throw good, Sexton. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up for Stan Van Gundy.